At their anniversary dinner, she chuckled as the waiter poured wine into their crystal glasses, the delicate flutes ringing faintly. Flashes from nearby cameras lit up the scene, freezing 12 years of marriage, 12 years of learning her gaze, her grin, the subtle tells that revealed her inner thoughts. Yet a quiet unease stirred in him. It wasn't dramatic, no storm or eerie music, just a subtle ripple of doubt, like a shadow moving under calm water. Her hand hovered over his glass a fraction too long, her smile faltering as it shaped her lips. In the restroom, rinsing his hands, he caught his reflection in the mirror, and barely recognized the man looking back. The door creaked open, and a woman stepped in, mid-30s, dark-haired with piercing eyes. "Your wife put something in your drink," she said, her tone as casual as if she'd mentioned a dropped fork. He stood still, wordless. She shrugged, indifferent, and added, "She was laughing about it with another woman. Said you'd be out cold all night." Thought it was hilarious. The word hilarious stuck in his mind, sharp and heavy. He nodded his gratitude, hands shaking though dry, and walked back to the table. He forced a smile, switched their glasses, hers untouched, free of lipstick, and watched her closely. Within 10 minutes, she gripped her stomach, her laughter turning into a coughing spell. She muttered about needing fresh air, waving off his offer to assist. He observed, detached like a scientist noting a reaction. Tasting her wine, he detected nothing unusual. She hadn't intended to kill him, only to make him sleep, to carve out time. Time for what? He sifted through the last 6 months. Her sudden concern for his health, the nightly tea she prepared herself, the locked drawer in her desk, her late-night walks alone. She'd asked for distance, and he'd granted it, not realizing she was building a wall of secrets. Her phone, once left open on the counter, now stayed tucked in her pocket or under her pillow. Betrayal wasn't a single act. It was a slow unraveling, leaving him in a life worn thin. He didn't confront her. Instead, he turned investigator in his own marriage. A disposable phone, tracking software, and a clone GPS showed her visits to a townhouse, not her sister's. He waited 3 hours in the rain, watching a younger man lean optimistic, welcome her at the door. No rage, only a clinical interest in how she'd orchestrated her lies. Her messages told a tale. He's starting to notice. Soon after the anniversary, some mark milestones with flowers, others with deceit. He ordered a paternity test for their daughter, his daughter, and waited, patient as a craftsman sharpening a blade he might never use. When the results arrived in a sealed envelope, he set it on the table as she folded clothes. Her hands stilled, her eyes fixed on the envelope. "I haven't looked at it," he said, his voice unnervingly steady. She ripped it open, read it twice, and collapsed, her shoulders, her breath, then her gaze. "I didn't mean," she whispered. He read the truth. Probability of paternity, 0%. No shouting, no tears, just a stark, cutting clarity. She slept on the couch that night. He didn't protest. The next morning he brewed her coffee, black, 1 sugar, in her favorite mug. She eyed it, cautious. "I didn't drink that wine," she said. He smiled. "I know." Then he slid a manila folder across the table. Not the paternity test, but a file of evidence. Photos, bank records, proof of her affair and secret accounts. "I sent copies to your lawyer and your mother," he said. She didn't weep, but something essential broke, like glass under pressure. "I wanted this to end," she murmured. "You could have just told me." 2 days later she was gone. He didn't ask where. The house fell quiet, but the silence felt true. No hidden blades behind smiles. He kept the paternity test in a drawer unopened. Some truths don't need to be relived.